Hey, welcome back everyone for some more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game for the NES. As you can see here, the mouses are taking Splinter away, and we are now in the secret factory where we have to deal with more of these mechanical mousers. Which, like in the sewer, they can be pretty irritating if you don't know how to deal with them, which, for some reason while I was playing this, they kept on attaching to my arm, which is never good, so... And of course there's more foot soldiers, which shouldn't be much of a surprise. This level isn't too bad. It's... I can't say it's real long, but it is lengthy compared to the last stage. But I like the concept of this level. I like the fact that they're in a secret factory and stuff like that, and you get to fight the mousers while trying to rescue Master Splinter. And one thing I should say is that there's parts of this level, like right here, which are reminiscent of Scene 6, the Technodrome level in Turtles 3. And of course these foot soldiers are really irritating as usual. But yeah, there's a nifty little trap here, as you right there. You see those lasers coming out. And in Turtles 3, the robots came out of the television set, so this is this game's version of like a booby trap that the game wants to throw at you, which, as you saw there, I wasn't prepared for that. Cool thing is, if you get the high ground here, these foot soldiers should be easy enough to deal with, because as soon as they jump, you can go ahead and hit them. And of course, when you're on the ground, make sure you stay away from the lasers. But as long as you're careful in that, there should be no reason why you can't stay on the high ground. Well, I just noticed that in the background there's a staircase, which obviously you can't go up them with. It would have been cool if you would have been able to. I think that would have been pretty cool. But then again, this is an NES game. I'm not sure if it had that capability of doing that, so I'm not really all that disappointed. You may remember these robots from Turtles 3, but they're actually bigger in this game. While in Turtles 3, they're more compact and I think rather difficult to hit. Of course, right here, they started getting tougher on me. Yeah, I forget what these things are called. And it's like I said in Scene 2, I like how this game has like the enemies coming out of the background, and I think it's a nice touch. And obviously this game is way different from the first game, which is you get to play as all four turtles pretty much at the same time by selecting the start menu and that, but I may play that game eventually, but it's gonna be a while before I do so, and it definitely won't be without some sort of help on my part, because I'd have to say the original Ninja Turtles game, the NES, is probably one of the most difficult games in NES history, or at the very least, one of the most difficult games I've ever played. And these are those robots I was telling you about that came out of the television set in Scene 6 of Turtles 3. Of course, they have a different color palette here, but they shouldn't be too bad to deal with. They're more of a nuisance than a threat, really. And whenever they first popped up there, which I didn't say as it happened, but I thought there was a mini-boss or something coming out because of that module, because that's how Rocksteady and that came out. One thing I wish that they kind of done, but and again I do have to excuse because of limitations of the NES cartridge, is that when the module came up out of the ground, I kind of wish that lava would have came up from them like I did in the cartoon series. But another thing I just thought of too, this may be a multi-level factory, therefore if this is up on like the second floor or higher, then there won't be any lava, so I'm definitely not going to nitpick about that. Heck, the animation of the module coming up is pretty awesome in my opinion. And I totally forgot about these things. Which shouldn't be too bad as long as you stay away from its fire. And if you defeat one, they kind of freeze up like that, which is really weird. You think that they would explode or something, but you see there's Master Splinter and there's this scene's boss. His name is Gravitor. He's pretty much like an overgrown rock soldier, kind of like General Treg, but much more of a pain and much more of a problem. And believe me, this guy is tough. The only sure way to get him is by doing these jump kicks, and while you're doing a jump kick, you have to make sure you get away from him as soon as you can, because he likes to swat you with his gun or fry you like he did there. But, one thing I should say right off the bat is, it's at this point of the game, from here on out, that you'll get to hear perhaps the most irritating sound, one of the most irritating sounds in video game history, which I'll show you here pretty soon, but, yeah, you don't want to mess with this guy. Make sure whenever you try to land a hit on him, make sure that they count, and whenever you don't attack him, stay away from him, because he'll either fry you or swat you. But this guy shouldn't be too bad, though. If I remember correctly, the next scene's boss is tougher than this guy. But I don't remember offhand. Boy, these Dimension X guys sure are tough. And it seemed like it's taking a long time for me to get this guy to start flashing, too. Which I got kind of scared here because I was down to my last rest here, or should I say life. And I just kept on landing hit after hit after hit on him. And then he's starting to flash right now. Now, coming up here right now is perhaps one of the most irritating video game sounds you will ever hear. Here, listen. Gosh, that's so annoying. Sorry about that, but yeah, Master Splinter is rescued, so thank you for watching this, and I will see you again next time.